Hey, what's up everybody? I got another tire review for you. This time we're going to do the Motoz Tractionator GPS. Now some of you might call it the Moto Z, Motoz, Target, Target, same thing I said before. So the last video I did was for the Motoz Tractionator Adventures. Incredible tire, really amazing traction, durability, longevity, and the knobs. I mean, after 4,000 miles, they still had a lot of life left in them. I had one of the old tires. I had one of the original compounds, and there was a little bit of splitting going on, so I changed them out at the 4,000, but I am certain I could have gotten 6,000 to 7,000 miles out of those knobbies. So I put these on in Columbus, Ohio, the GPSs. I am now in sunny Salina, California. This is the salad bowl capital of the world, they tell me. Whatever that means. I think everything that grows or it comes in a salad grows out here. So so we're doing a little review. So I've got right now a little over 3,000 miles. I'd stopped in Springfield, Missouri for the middle of the map rally. Took the Tractionator GPSs off-road, through some woods, did some single track with it. Just great traction. Just amazing. They blasted all the way from Columbus, Ohio out here, so like I said, 3,000 miles. I am certain we're not even halfway through the life of this tire, that's for sure. These are durable tires. They are to take you anywhere, off-road, on-road, and to get you back home, that's for sure. So if you're looking for a 50-50, so far this seems to be a really great tire. It's going to be comparable to the Untitled K60. It's got the center line that you can see, similar to the K60. I think the side walls are a little bit more aggressive, a little spaced out a little bit more, which will give you that traction off-road. You can rotate these as well for more aggressive riding. You just flip them around and they've got the better riding or more aggressive riding in the unidirectional. And obviously on the ride out to Springfield and out to California, it really handled well. Very little vibration, little noise, so I really enjoyed this tire. So this is the first time I've done this. This is designed for longevity for certain, and I will definitely let you know and give you a review once I finish up with the tire and kind of give you a final review of everything. So look forward to that. Hey guys, what's up? So we're going to do another tire review. We're at Ben's Motorcycle Works in Freedom, California. Ben's Motorcycle Works, BMW. Get it? Pretty good, huh? Not sure if you did that on purpose. But so we're going to do the Tractionators in the rear, the Adventure, and then on the front tire we're going to do the Tractionator Desert, which is the it's actually the only tire right now in the United States. So I'm going to give it a real good good test on the Barstow to Vegas ride, starting Friday. So we're going to be there in 2 days doing that run. So I'm going to have Ben put these on, help me out put them on. I've got a paper cut on my finger, so I can't do it. So I'm going to have him do it, and he's going to give a little bit of a feedback on stiffness of the tire. He's probably put a few tires on, I'd imagine. So we'll get his feedback on that, and then we'll do some reviews on the ride itself. They're great looking tires. Great looking tires. So the rear tire, what we're going to do is we're going to put the Tractionator Adventure on the rear tire. Try that one out again. The first review I did on the Tractionator Adventure was White Rim Trail in Utah, and then we went up to Colorado. We did some passes for about 4 or 5 days. Got about 4,000 miles on that on the wear before I changed it out. I had the old tire that had the old compound, so it was cracking a bit, so that's why we took it out. But it still had a lot of beefy knobs left to it, and the traction was great on it. So I'm definitely going to be looking to see if I can still get the 4,000 plus miles out of it, and see if the new compound is changed up and makes those cracks a little bit less. But we put that one through hell. So this one we're going to take to the Barstow to Vegas It's gonna be a lot more sand, probably not as much rock as we did in Colorado, so that'll make a big difference on the wear. But looking to see how this handles the sand. There's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more sand this time. So, this is the official greeter for Ben's Motorworks. Huh? Oh, had a rough day. Big yawn. That Tractionator's just got such a great deep knobby. Just a great deep knobby. Good tire. Ben's already got the tires already mounted. On the front tire there, we've got the Desert. When Ben was putting it on, he said it's a little softer than the, what's it softer than? High Now. It's softer than the High Now, so it's not as stiff as the High Now. It's got a real interesting pattern to it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that feels on the sand out there. Other than that, she's got the new shoes on. She's got some new oil in there, and so we'll be ready to go for Barstow to Vegas. Looking forward to it. All right, so here we are at Barstow to Vegas. We've got registration. Everybody's registered. We're going to get out in a little bit. We've got our tracks put together on the GPS and our roll charts. Everybody's pretty excited. It's a gorgeous day. I heard in the past it was snowing here in the morning, so we've got 65 degrees, sunny, perfect day. So catch up, see how the Motoz go on the sand. We've got 11 miles of sand right at the beginning, so we shall see how these handle. In the desert conditions, both tires were great. My rear Tractionator Adventure would push me through that soft sand, and when I sat back and pulled back on those handlebars, the front Tractionator Desert would just plane on top of that soft sand. Well, obviously he didn't have Motoz's Tractionator tires. And soft landing! There we go! Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm in Springfield, Missouri. I'm with the boys at Skunk Works. We're going to be switching out the Motoz Tractionator Adventure and putting on the Tractionator GPS. It's been a great tire. Amazing traction, of course, and we did the Barstow to Vegas with this. It was a great tire for that type of terrain. Really gave me a push. The Tractionator Desert really planed off at the top. Can't say much more. It was just a great tire for that conditions. So we're gonna switch them out now that I'm back on the road. Hey, so what's up guys? So we're back in Columbus, Ohio. We last time we did a little bit of the video of the tire review, we were in Springfield, Missouri with the boys at Skunk Works. Took a little southern detour down to Aiken, South Carolina to visit my dad, play a little bit of golf. Got back on the road, so I added about 1,500 more miles to the journey. At Skunk Works, we took off the Tractionator Adventure, the Motoz Tractionator Adventure, and we replaced it with the Tractionator GPS. At that point, the Tractionator had about 3,500 miles on it. Still great knobby, still a lot of knob left in it. Very little cracking like we did in the first on the first tire, which was the first compound that they were using. And the GPS added another 1,500 miles, so we're up to about 5,000 on this. And you can tell by the traction on it that it's still got a lot of wear to it. So as a quick conclusion, the Motoz Tractionator GPS, it's been a long-lasting tire. It's handled well, very little vibration. I've gone off-road, on-road, just shy of 5,500 miles, probably another 2,000 easily onto it. It handled well off-road in the single track that we were doing, so it was a great tire. My first time trying that tire out. As far as the Tractionator Adventure, the Motoz Adventure, the first tire that we did, I talked about this before, that had a compound issue. They cleared that all up. It's been a great tire on this journey. We've done some off-road, some serious off-road. We took this through the Barstow to Vegas, out in the desert. A lot of sand, but she just pushed us forward. Got us a great amount of traction out there. On the road, the tires have been great as well. So we've got 3,500 miles on it, plenty of traction left. I'll definitely be using this in the near future on some off-roading. So they've been both great tires. GPS for the off-road, on-road 50/50, great recommendation there. Tractionator, the Motoz Tractionator, just a great tire. Long lasting for a knobby tire for sure. So I think everybody will be pretty pleased about that. So anyways, that's the review this time. We'll see what we get for tires next time. Once again, just be safe out there. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe.